Hey, yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Carl back at it again. New stream, same grind, you already know, or new video, same grind for those watching on YouTube. I hope y'all doing well on this, what day it is today? I don't even know. Wow. Tuesday afternoon and ready to grind it out because afternoon, morning, bro, I'm lost today. What the heck? This morning because I'm ready. So, today we're jumping straight to the action because yesterday we've been yapping too much. And I'm sorry about that, but we had fun. You know, we've been yapping, we had fun. You know, y'all making fun of me, y'all bullying me literally on my stream. That's crazy. I won't allow this anymore. Bullying me, like, that's crazy. Anyway, but yeah, we had fun yesterday, but now we gotta lock in because we got a lot to do today. For those watching on stream right now, you see the title. I got 3 things to do today, and it might take a bit of time. Well, except for one of them, I'm just gonna take like maybe 10-20 minutes to do the practice. I'm not gonna do more than that. But after that, the others, I'm gonna take my time to do it. So today, for the planning, for those watching on YouTube, the title, as you can see, we're gonna study tigers today because yes, I'm gonna make an original character. That's gonna be a tiger, anthropomorphic, humanoid tiger. That's gonna be the design for it. So I'm gonna study how to draw tiger. I'm gonna study their not the anatomy, but just, you know, understand the physical characteristic of a tiger that makes look like a tiger. Then from there, I'm gonna learn how to stylize them by doing more master studies of the SLY Cooper series. So today I'm gonna do a bit more of a shape studying, the shape language of it, and also we're gonna study the color palette. So I'm gonna draw a whole character from beginning to end, or at least I'm just gonna sketch the whole details, and then I'm gonna put the colors in there, and I'm gonna do the way that I told you guys, that I'm just gonna use my eyes and try to color match without color picking, so it can train me to be able to notice what colors they're using, and from there maybe when I'm gonna do my felts, then I might saturate it more or desaturated the colors at the end of the design. So yeah, and of course I'm going to use this as well. So once I do my color palette study, I'm going to make a palette that I'm going to call the SLY palette, the SLY Cooper palette. I'm going to color, for this I'm going to color pick and put all of them there, but for the study I'm just going to train myself to pick the colors myself, so I can intuitively color my character the way I want to, even though I'm going to use a bit of grayscaling instead. But y'all gonna see when I'm gonna do the final character design. But anyway, so enough yapping for now. We're gonna jump straight into the action. So like I always, take your pen, paper, tablet, whatever you need to draw. Let's get together. Let's make some progress. Let's get some gains. Let's develop that art so we can make the dope artwork that we've been imagining in our mind with the good RPG music in the background. All right, let's do this. So I'm gonna start with a warm up. You know, I'm gonna draw my lines here and there, my scratches, so I can throw away all the trash lines that are in my system. Think of this warm-up like you sheathing. You know, when you try to put your sword sharper in Monster Hunter. I don't know how to pronounce this word, you know. It's the same thing when you do this warm-up. You're sharpening your pen, you're sharpening your line work, your sketching skills, your draftmanship. And this is like a warm-up literally. There's an actual practice where you actually have to control the way you do your lines. Right now, I don't care if my lines are not straight. I'll try to aim for a straight line, but that's not the goal here. The goal is just to make my arm feel hot. Coming in hot, you know, type beat. So yeah, that's the goal here. I'm just trying to make my arm feel hot, ready to lift the weight of doing good artwork, you know? When you go to the gym, you don't go straight up lifting 100 pound, right? You're gonna start with lifting maybe 50 pound or even less, you know, some 25 pound. Then you do a set of I don't know, 15 to 20 maybe if you feel like it. Then after that, you're gonna go to 25 from 30 to 35, or even jump straight to 50 to double the weight. Then after that, you're gonna start lifting your 100 pound. You know, you're gonna do your PR or whatever. So yeah, it's the same application for art. Now I'm going to do my curve. For a second I was like, which type of line I need to do after that? But yeah. and I realized that mine get like the warm-up looks better every time, like on a daily, not because I do it on a daily basis, more or less, but I realized that since the first time I did my entire life compared to now, I feel like it became more like my lines look better, like except for my straights. I mean, I can do straights, but it became better, you know. I become better at it. But to be honest, it will be even better if I took the time to do the whatchamacallit, the control practice, because I haven't done this for a while, because I realized that my sketching skill became better, and I'm happy with my sketching skill right now. But I know I can be better, for sure. I know I can be better. So this type of line, it's gonna warm up your wrist. I mean, you can do the bigger version that you can do this if you want to, but you're gonna exhaust your arm, so you can just do this with your wrist. And also that makes your wrist really flexible. Because look how fast I'm doing this line. At first it's confusing, but as you do this, it's gonna be easier. Then you got the typhoons, I like to call them. So you just, the bigger they are, the more you use your arms, so that's a good warm-up. The smaller they are, you're just gonna use your wrist. I'm gonna use my elbow now. Wrist, elbow, my little arm. And this is how you get used to digital artwork as well, to do digital art in the beginning, because I know it's a struggle to go from traditional to digital, because you're drawing on a surface that's really slippery. So if you do this practice, it's gonna make you more comfortable drawing on the tablet. Now we're gonna draw a bunch of circles. They don't need to be perfect, because you're just warming up right now. You're practicing your circular motion. But if you want to learn how to do perfect circles, well, there's the exact same exercise, but you control your speed and you control the way you do your circle. Like the control practice is really like to learn how to be confident how to draw your circles. And yesterday I showed it to my friend actually, because I got a classmate of mine that I help him with the art fundamentals a little bit here and there. And I showed him some practice that I've been doing that actually helped me evolve my draftmanship and how to be confident with his artwork. And I showed him the control practice how to do circles. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this practice. It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain to do this practice. So yeah. Let me open my because I got a full, this Goblin Slayer Studies. So I'm gonna do this anatomy study. So I'm just gonna take 10-20 minutes to do this practice, this study. So for this study, I'm just gonna observe a reference, you know. I'm gonna observe idle pose. Wait, I already got Pinterest open here. Why am I opening another Pinterest? Let's look for idle pose. Not idle, but idle, like a pose that show personality, but on a whatchamacallit, on a stationary pose. Like they just sit still, but they have a bit of personality in their positioning in the movement. Ooh, I like this one. Of course it's a girl. Because I like to draw women. I'm a man after all. And then I'm gonna send this to my teacher as well, for my anatomy classes. So we're gonna use this for today's reference. So I'm gonna spend optimally maximum 20 minutes. But if I go a bit over it, it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna cry for it, but I'm just not gonna do more than one. So for this practice, the goal is to well, first of all, being able to draw idle poses for my characters. You know, like when I do a character design, I want to be able to draw poses from imagination that are stationary but show personality, like this, you know. like for this pose, you can feel like if I draw a character, let's say, forget this is a swimsuit model, you know, let's say I'm drawing a character in this pose, you can feel like she's confident because her arms are open and everything, she feels beautiful and all this stuff, you know. So that's the kind of pose that you want to show. Like there's not a lot of action, but you can feel the personality behind the pose, you know. So yeah, that's the type of pose I want to do. And to be honest, if I want today, I should practice drawing a man, but I just saw it first when I write idle poses and I do it. But anyway, I picked this. So anyway, that's not the end of the world. All right. So first thing first, I'm gonna see what a proportion. So gonna trace over her head like this. For hair got volume, so I guess this is about it. All right, and we're gonna see how many heads she has. So we got 2 heads, 3 heads, 4 heads. 4 heads. Okay. Sorry. 5 heads. 6 heads. I'm calling 7. I don't think she's a 8 head. 7 head. Okay, she is a 8 head or 8.5. Yeah, 8.5. About 8.5. So about here. And the both feet are, I think they're, well, they hand about the same height here. So yeah. So she's 8 head. Okay, cool. That's noted. I'm just gonna fuse all of that together. I'm gonna make a folder. So this is measurement. All right, gonna put this like that. So now I'm gonna sketch on the side. I'm not gonna draw details. I'm really just gonna draw like a figure drawing. That's what I'm gonna do. Exactly. I was about to say a mix of gesture and a volume. It's literally a figure drawing. All right. So now I'm gonna try to capture the same shape for the head. And we'll say 8.5, right? I can give him more forehead here. Okay, that's about the right size. And let me draw it here. Okay. Now we're multiplying those heads. So we said 8.5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.5. Actually, before I do the 8.5, let me just take all of those and bring this higher. Because I was running out of space down there. Let me lower the music on my side, because I think y'all are hearing it when I'm speaking. Okay, so we are about this height. Right, and I'm gonna do one thing here. Just gonna put it a bit more straight because it's throwing me off the way it's like. I understand, like, you know, now I'm looking at it, there's something I just realized, that the feet that is balancing, that is keeping the body balanced, is aligned with the head. I just realized that. And this is something that's important to note, because this means the way you position your head, this means your feet, the feet that's the leg that's maintaining your body weight is going to be aligned to the head. Because see, I was putting the head the measurement, and it happens that it was on the leg that's holding the weight of the body. It's not that leg here. That leg here is lifting, so it's not holding the weight of the body. And I'm looking at other references right now, other character designs or other poses, and it's literally the same. Like the head and the leg that's holding the weight of the body is aligned in the same way. Yeah, that's true. Crazy. Okay, so that's something that's important to note, because if I'm making an idle pose and my head is not aligned with the leg that's holding the weight, this means I'm doing something wrong. The body is not balanced. So that's a good thing that I realized from today practice. So now I'm not just starting the pose. I actually learned something new from this. That's why it's called observation. That's why I call it anatomy observation. Because the goal is not really to study anatomy itself, like the muscle and the bones. It's really like to study, like, just to observe why the body is posed like that, what makes the body make sense and everything, or the pose makes sense, you know? So we're gonna call this sketch. This is the right layer. Alright, so I would like to minimize this so I can have both reference and sketch at the same time on my field of vision. So the torso is one, wait, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2. So add 1, 2, 3. It helps up at 3, so we gotta stop here for the torso. The torso stop here approximately. Yeah, a bit higher. Yeah, like this. And pelvis is at 1, 2, 3, 4. About head 4. Yeah, it's 8.5. So yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. It's because we stylize the body to do a 50-50, but sometimes we add one more head or half a head for the leg to make the leg longer than the torso most of the time. But in reality, it's not actually like that. It's just a stylized version. But it makes sense that it stopped at head 4, or at least half. Well, almost a full head, fourth head. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the fourth head. So we can stop the pelvis about here. All right. Let me draw down neck. Why I say like that? Why did I say like that? We're gonna put volume here, so we're gonna curve that. Yeah, I'm gonna do the limbs after. So pelvis, and it's kind of tilting a little bit, not too much, but just a little. Oh wait, I didn't meant to move that. Okay, now we're gonna do legs. So the knee is about at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, top of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So about here. It's straight, curving, and a straight like that. And the knee is about here. This part's gonna curve more like that. right? Then we do the rest of the leg. So just making sure that the feet stop here. Also, this is just a note for myself is that I think I talked about it yesterday or the stream before that. I told you guys that my anatomy teacher realized that I've been curving a lot of lines that are not supposed to be curved. So now I'm really taking the time to look at which line are actually curving and which line are actually straight. Like this one here is not actually curving. It's like more straight than a curve. And the feet start here. All right, now let's do the other leg. We got something like this going on. So it's top about the same height. This leg is curving upward like this, then we got a straight. Go. I think I can a little bit further like that. And they need to have the same size. Okay, now to the calf. Gonna curve, go to a straight. Curve more, straight. And the part here stop about this, about here. And we stop about here. All right, nice. I thought I was finished. I forgot the arms. It's like, and we're finished. No, we're not done yet. So, the elbow is about eye level, this far away, and we got the hand that I'm gonna simplify as a box. We got a foreshortening here. And maybe after, not maybe, I'll do it after the stream. After the stream, I'm gonna add the details on top of the model. Because I'm not just gonna give this to the teacher. And I don't have to, actually, this is extra studies I'm doing for anatomy classes. Because we don't have any assignment for the holiday when it comes to anatomy, but I think it's still important for me to practice it as much as I can. And I think we need to build this a bit more, a bit further away. You know what? I'm just gonna, since it's the volume, I'm gonna do those things. Then I'm gonna do a detailed version. Like I'm gonna draw the person that's there. And I'm gonna put the hand a tad bit smaller. Like this. Nice. I'm gonna erase the what's inside. Honestly, like once you learn your anatomy, it's actually fun to draw it. It's fun to study it because you understand what you're drawing. You'll be like, oh, I know what I'm drawing. And it's fun, you know? But honestly, I just reached a point that studying is fun. Honestly, I have fun studying something. But don't fall into the trap of you just study, never do projects, you never do artwork. You gotta do some projects eventually to apply what you learn. Because I fell to that trap a couple years ago. I reached a point that I was just studying, but I didn't do any artworks. And actually, I realized the past since 2023, because that's the year that I had my mentorship. Since then, I've realized over the years I've drawn less. I've done less finished artwork, but I've done more studies. But at the beginning, before my mentorship, I did a lot of artwork, but not a lot of studies. Or my studies were actual artwork. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna study anatomy, or I'm gonna study something, but I was doing an artwork for studying it, if it makes sense. I mean, it still worked, but I didn't actually study the thing. I was just drawing the thing because I wanted to learn how to draw it, and that's it. But now I'm doing actual studies type beat like this. So yeah, I'm gonna do this cylinder. I think the breast can be, the breast is about, yeah, it's lower than that. Oh, let me take this whole thing here. So it's, okay, we're good. Dang, so, okay, breasts are lower than I thought. Because I think I'm so, okay, I think it's because I'm drawing in the perspective, this is a perspective of the male anatomy a little bit. Altogether, because breasts are just like, it's an accumulation of fat, but the pecs are higher. Like, that's what, this is what the breast will be, but the pecs will be about there. Like the muscle, the pectoralis major, it will be about here, then you draw the breast under that. So it makes sense it's lower. I have to keep that in mind. So, because I tend to draw a male torso on female bodies. So it can like, even though the character looks like a female, the height of the breast is a bit too high. So yeah, I gotta keep that in mind when I'm drawing this. That's why it's really useful to use the head method. Anyway, I think it's useful because it actually helped me to see things that I wasn't able to see. And if you want, you can do that as well. I like doing this because it shows me like, oh, I understand the side. This is the different planes of the body. Do that here. All right, so that'll be it for today, but not today's stream. That'll be it for the observation studies for today. Gonna erase that. I'm just gonna do this, make it bigger. Which I'm gonna call this layer base. I'm gonna put this here. This, make a sketch layer, and I'm gonna do this off stream. Because now we got bigger fish to fry. Now we're gonna go on the main subject of the stream, which is studying tigers. We're studying tigers today because I'm gonna make a no-joke character that's gonna be a male tiger that is a warrior that used to live a life of glory, fame, violence, woman, all the luxurious stuff. But then he lost everything. He went to an all-time low. And then one day he met an elderly being that promised him a life of glory that is better than the one you had. But the only thing, the condition to have this life of glory is that he has to submit to that otherworldly being and help him get the world ready for the fateful day where the world that they live and hell is gonna fuse together. I use a lot of biblical reference to make that story, so yeah. And that tiger is gonna be a warrior that will bring hope to the world, so yeah. And I decided to make a tiger. Why? I don't know, I just felt like it was the right type of character to drive the story, so yeah. But anyway, so we're gonna do some real tiger studies. So I have in front of me the Pinterest open with the tiger, so yeah, I'm gonna draw a bunch of those today. I'm gonna focus mainly on the head shape, maybe the body shape as well, and a bit of the paws, and but mainly the head, because the head is like gonna be the most animalistic part of his body. And I don't know, like for when it comes to hands, because I'm still studying the SLY thing, you know, and I know there's a tiger in the slide too. I should have the reference here. Wait, give me a sec. Yeah, here we go. So this is how they designed the tiger, and I'm gonna beat up my mouse one day. Okay, and look the way they did his hands, and I really like it, so I might get inspired from that. The head he looks like too much of an old man, honestly, so I'm not gonna do a head like this. I'm gonna make him look young. So he's about in his 20s, either mid-20s or late 20s. My character, I don't have a name for him yet. I got a list of names that I can give him, but I don't have official name yet. But I really like how they do the head, so I'm gonna study that. I'm gonna study his hand today as well. Like I'm gonna finish what I did yesterday, like with the Carmelita's hands, and I'm gonna study the hand of this tiger as well. And yeah, we're gonna do that. So all right, let's get started. So I'm gonna start with something simple. I'm not gonna jump with the crazy stuff that I'm seeing right now. Right, let's start with a side view. Side view is the easiest view to draw. Well, for human faces. I know about animals. There's subspecies of tigers. I didn't know that. Bengal tiger, Amur tiger, Indo-Chinese tiger, Malayan tiger, Sumatran tiger, and South China tiger. The only tiger that I see that's different from all of them is the white form tiger, which is a Bengal tiger. That's the only tiger that is different. The others, they all look the same. Okay, no, the Sumatran tiger looks okay. Let me show you guys. I'm talking, but I'm not showing. Like, they all have the same orange except him, and this is the only white tiger that I'm seeing right now. Other than that, they all look the same. I couldn't tell the difference between those tigers. And now, don't try to say, oh, Carl is racist with tigers. Oh my lord, cancel him. I'm gonna cancel y'all. How about that? What is that? Right? What the okay. I'm gonna cancel y'all. How about that? Okay, let me go back to the reference I had from me. Okay. Let me just save this. So this is gonna be 45. I numbered my file because I want to see. Because when I go back to my old artworks, like I go back to my folders, I like to see like which was my first artwork of the year, or the first artwork that I've done this year, or the first whatever I did this year, compared to the last one, the last artwork that I did that year. So that's why I numbered them. This is a habit that I started to take a couple years ago. Before I used to just, well, like everyone, you just name your folder, you just name your file if you even name them. But yeah, so I start to name my file, so I know in which order I went through the year to and understand. Oh, okay, this is what I did. This is what I started. This is where I ended now. So this is a good way to track your progress in your art. All right, so we're gonna start with circle. How to draw a tiger? Start with circle. Then do whatever is this cylinder. and draw the rest of the tiger. Actually, you know what? Let me write how to draw a tiger on Pinterest. I want to see a step-by-step guide on how some people do it. So, how to draw. Wait, what is that artwork? It's so good. Ooh. Look at this, guys. These days, I'm starting to have an appreciation for superhero stuff, or Marvel stuff, because I'm not really into Marvel. The only Marvel character that I'm really into is Spider-Man. After that, I don't really care about the others like that, you know? But these days, I'm starting to appreciate Marvel stuff, X-Men, Avengers, the other superhero stuff more, especially because of the artworks. And let me save this because I love the colors in there. Like this is the type of coloring I want to do, like the saturated colors. I really like those. Of course, the GOAT Color Reaper, the GOAT, or Kevin Shaw. You can find him on Twitter. Let me bring this back here. Okay, so how to draw a tiger. I would like to see the step-by-step guides that they made here. Oh, okay, there's an actual legit one. Okay. Oh, there's that one, the one from that one, that book, How to Think When You Draw. I was thinking about buying one, but I gave up. Oh, there's one they actually made like they made it so you can make a like an expressive tiger, you know, like in anime, cartoons, Disney movies type beat. But yeah, oh, okay. So there's some legit whatchamacallit, legit tutorials there. Like those are the typical tutorials that you used to do because when you just started drawing, before doing observation drawing. Because you don't know how to observe yet, so you choose the tutorial that already did observation and you just copy what you see. Should have done the neck before I did this here, but it's okay. So the neck of a tiger starts here. The one thing that really like confused me with animals, that their neck are so thick that I don't understand where they start. Because you know, for humans our neck start around the ear, right? But for animals, I'm like, where the heck the neck start? It's too thick. And I'm gonna make it like this. It looks like a bear more than a tiger. Not gonna lie. Maybe I should make the mouth nose part a bit thicker and slightly longer, just slightly. So that's the breakdown of what I'm seeing. And you know what? Okay, I'm gonna do like a step-by-step guide for myself because it can help me understand the actual shapes that I'm seeing afterwards. So this is side view. I mean, I don't know how you do the side view for a tiger, like you know, like when you draw a human, you do something like this, right? And you do this, then you add the nose. Depending on the style, you might just do this. And you know your ears is about here, it's gonna end about here. Then you have your neck. Something like this, right? But what is the equivalent of that? Like this part here. What is the equivalent of that here? Because the ears are the top, so I don't understand what is the equivalent of that. Like I can't draw a human head on this. Like for real, like big props to every artist that are able to draw furies and everything, cause yo, y'all studying something that you don't even look at every day. Like you don't cut. I mean, drawing a dog character, human character, cat human character, I guess it's pretty normal if you have a cat or dog. But like drawing like bears, human bears or human cheetahs, human elephants. Like I mean, you gotta observe a lot of elephants to understand how to depict a good humanoid elephant. Or just drawing an elephant that act human, you know? You have to understand those things. And don't even talk, let's not even talk about the anatomy of it. Yo, this is crazy. Even worse, not even worse, but even more props to the people that draw bugs. Human bugs. Like, yo, that's insane. So that will be the main shape. I'm going to go left to right to left because I'm left-handed, so I'm gonna do this like that. We're gonna call this base. We go to that. I'm gonna take my time with this, you know, because I really want to capture the likeness of the tiger. And I'm gonna apply the same advice or critique that my anatomy teacher told me, to not curve the things that are not supposed to be curved, you know. And this is where it gets confusing, like because of all the whiskers, I don't know if this is going like this. Right. I think I did this a bit too long, actually. But it's already looking like a tiger, right? But it looks like a cat. It looks like a wild cat, at least so far. I'm not gonna draw all the fur things, so I'm just gonna use line work to represent some things. So it's gonna be a semi-realistic study. I'm not doing a hyper-realistic study. And semi-realistic studies is more than enough for you to understand what you're drawing, because you're making a mix of simplicity and what you see in front of you. And from there you can stylize even more if you want to. But there's people out there that are able to do a hyper-realistic studies, and bro, props to you, man. It's actually going like this. Right now my tiger looks like it's smiling, but that wasn't my intent. This wasn't my intent. And now think about it, I gotta study a bit of the stripes, huh? I mean, I can simplify the stripes on the when I'm gonna do the final character design, but I don't know if there's any specific pattern when it comes to stripes. Like I can see like it's not, because I got a cliche pattern of what stripes looks like for a tiger or zebra or whatever animals that got unique patterns on them. But I guess there's an actual like there's an actual consistency, even though it looks a bit random. So the eyes would be about here. Bro, that the moment I draw the eye, it lose all the, it lose everything that looks like a tiger, bro. I should have just traced on it actually. Now I think about it. Yeah, let me bring the reference. I'm gonna trace on it so I can import. Ah wait, that's not the right thing. This is my mood board for my Fire Sonic illustration. That's not what I want to export. Import. Here we go. So let's see, the eyes are here. And I'll divide this like that. And this will be like the sphere. Okay, first of all, that my sphere was too spheric. Well, it's okay, but I still got it, technically speaking, here. My sphere is too spheric. What else? Ignore me, guys. I'm saying some random stuff. The ears. I can think there's something going like that. Neck. And I did something like this. All right. So the ears, the eyes, are about close to the base here. So about here. So about here. And maybe this high. And I've put too much emphasis here. It's more like that. Now, as for the shape of the eye, I think there's like a bro type thing here. Okay. This is the first time I'm actually taking time to break down an animal. Usually I'm like rushing it because I don't really care. So, got this action going on. Okay, as for the mouth, what does it look like? So I did this thing on here because I know if it's up like this, and we got this going on. Oh, but that's okay. Yeah, no, that's logic. Okay. I mean, I said that's logic, but now I'm doing it. It's not that logical. Because it doesn't make sense, because if the mouth is like this means we are supposed to have something like this, but it doesn't. It would make more sense if like this. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I don't want to do this. Whoa, why you zoom in like that? Or I can just cheat and draw the whole black pattern going on here. Because I don't understand what I'm looking at. You know what, I'm gonna try, but it's gonna be a bit hard. I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna shade, but it's not really shading, it's more to distinguish the white part of the orange part. All the part that's shaded are the part that are orange. So I stopped doing the shading a little bit because I realized that the eyes are not in the orange part. I think this is an interesting detail, because when I'm gonna design the character, I can use this design detail to do that. Because yeah, actually all tigers, the part of the eyes are white, they're not orange. I don't know why, but that's a detail that I never noticed before. Because when I will draw a tiger, the only white part will be under the neck and his belly, but everything else is orange in my head. Because it's like I told you, I got a cliche idea of what a tiger look like. But even then, my cliche idea is not even the actual idea. It's on its own. But when I look at it, it looks like a cat, a wild cat. You know, that's what matters. At least it's confirmed that I'm able to capture a cat-like feature for the animal. Because that would be funny if I tried to draw a tiger, then it looks like a lion, no, like a dog or bear. This will have been funny. All right, now for the. We'll do the whiskers after. It's 11:17. What time is it? How long have I been streaming for? Oh, almost an hour. Okay, at 12 I'm gonna switch to do the master study. In worst case scenario, I'll do more Tiger study on my off stream.
Here's another one. One time for the mind now. Let's go.
Something true now. I'm not looking anymore. The times we're breaking, never flow now. Sharing real connections, what we're made for. Come on, let go the
Okay. So I'm not gonna lie, that looks like more. This looks like more of a cheetah than a tiger to me. The only reason why it looks like a tiger is just because of the stripe, but it feels more cheetah than tiger. Oh wait, I forgot the whiskers. Bro, he got like 10,000 whiskers. But I gotta say, it's the first time I think in my entire art career art journey that I've drawn almost close to accurate tiger. This is literally start with the base, draw the rest of the tiger. That's literally it. That's literally it, my guy. Funny. Yeah, no, the nose is okay. I mean, I can do this if I want to. But yeah, but it looks like a tiger. From far away, it looks like a tiger. But when I get close up, I'm like, yo, that's a cheetah? That's a tiger? I don't know. But it looks like a cat. Not a villain cat, a wild cat. So I guess it's a win, right? Let me rasterize this. Okay, let me draw another one. I'm gonna draw one from the front view. Now we're gonna have fun. Oh, okay. So it can be symmetrical. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'm definitely gonna use the whatchamacallit ruler, symmetrical ruler. Okay. I'm taking the time to look at the reference because I'm looking at the stripes. I'm like, oh, okay, so it can be symmetrical. It might be slightly different from side to side, like there might be like an edge different, but it can be a symmetrical design. Yo, this Shoyo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing on this fine Tuesday afternoon? Morning, not afternoon. Wait, no, it's Thursday. What? I keep, as a person that speaks French, I keep confusing Tuesday with Thursday. Okay, it's Tuesday today. Okay, Thursday is after Wednesday. Okay, but yeah, chilling, watching TV. Nice. What are you watching? What is you watching? All right, let's draw the base. I like to start with a circle. I'm doing well. A show you wanna know it. Oh, okay. Is it like a specific show from a country? But yeah, I'm doing well. Doing some tiger studies for my character design that I'm gonna do by the end of this week. And earlier today we did anatomy, gesture, observation study to draw the human body, and also studying how to pose people and like, you know, they're stationary but they have a personality when they pose, you know. Kinda. Okay. Of course I want to know if it's specific to your country. But what's the show about? Tell me. What is the show is about? Because who knows, maybe that'll be something I'm interested to watch. Okay, the ears are not the same from the both side, but I'm just for the sake of it, I'm gonna make it both the same. But when I'm gonna add the details, they're gonna be different. And I'm just gonna draw a head. I'm not gonna draw the whole body thing because it's all confusing. It's gonna be all confusing to me for me after that. So yeah, that's gonna be the base. Wait, actually, let me duplicate it. Make them smaller. I need more space. I'm gonna put it down there. Alright, now I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna lock in so I can do it well. Because I want to do it as well or even better than what I did for the side view. I'm gonna start with the nose. It looks easy to draw. Bro, yeah, I never told you guys. So, first semester, my first semester of school, animation school, we had an assignment where you had to draw your classmate, right? And it was picked randomly by the teacher. And the person who had to draw me told me I look fun to draw. At first, I was like, huh? Why that's stupid to me? Because I know there's the thing, oh, you look easy to draw. That sounds like an insult. Like, you look easy to draw. That sounds like an insult. But it's the first time I hear someone said I look fun to draw. I'm like, okay. And I'm someone that, like, he meant it as a compliment, of course. But I'm not someone that do well with compliments, so it just felt awkward to being told that. But yeah. So that was the anecdote. That's it. Okay, let's lock in. I look fun to draw. What do you mean by that? I wonder if it's like, you know, because I'm seeing that it's divided, like it's dark in the middle. I wonder if it's actually divided or it's just like a black mark. Loki tigers look like old mans. I don't know how to explain it, but they give me a vibe of old people, like someone in his early 40s type beat. Why? I don't know. It just give me that vibe. Like they have the senior vibe. Yeah, both the girls are in the same, so I'm just gonna put the ruler. Interesting. I guess I can do the neck, like not the neck, but at least do something like this. Because it felt empty without it. Okay, now for the eyes. They look more inward. Bro, I wonder how scary it is to be face to face to a tiger. What the heck is that? Ah! Ew! Ew! Erase this! Ew! Ew! What was that? I know how scary it is now. Never mind. I'm not gonna lie, this part here is kinda annoying me. And you have one, I have one here that's, why I got a square? I have one here that's higher than the other. And now a second thought, I think I'm just gonna make straight lines. Like I'm maybe gonna do something like that. Because it's a bit weird. First gonna be a problem, honestly. Well, I'm doing in the slide style, so it won't be a problem, honestly. But if I wanted to make something more mature, I think having a fur, or at least some feeling of fur texture, will be really helpful for the aesthetic. If I want to do something a bit more mature.
beyond what I can see. How far would I be walking till I reach the end of the path that's to be seen? I would keep thinking, questioning to myself, why do I have to walk this path? Oh, why? I can't seem to find the real meaning to this. Had my head caved to accept, and my goals seem so far away. So tell me why I'm here and what's the reason I am here today. If I
Hello, it was you. You wish that I was dead. That's crazy. I love you, Rex. I love you too. I love Para. I love Grandpa. I love everyone. If y'all don't get the reference, okay. I don't blame y'all. Y'all know real RPG fans anyway. I'm playing. But he did love everyone. Literally speaking. Chad Rex.
There is no trace of my path. I cannot find my way to the past, and it's just too late. Time has elapsed. There's only now that goes on here on out. My eyes see ahead. So tell me why I'm here and what's the reason
I am here today. I recall it was you. You wish that I was dead. That's crazy to say that.
I will keep on. I will keep moving on to find the answer to. And I'm lost in search for you. When you stop and look ahead and face up to the blue above, the Jacob's ladder will come down and check me up. If I could climb up to the top, would you be waiting at the top? Well, it means I search no more. I'll try and reach for the ladder that's there. Far away the distance, I hear the voices.
Now that I'm studying the tiger, I see there's a lot more white part than orange. But I mean, if you look at the entire body, it's more orange than white. But if you focus on the face, there's more white parts than orange part. Now that I'm looking at it. But I guess because of the mix of the black stripes and the orange part, that I feel like we're more focusing on the orange since the orange is like more prevalent. But when you focus on one part of the body, the white part of the tiger stands out even more. So that's something that will be important while I'm gonna design the tiger and its entirety, the OC. Really pay attention to the amount of white part and black, orange part in the face. Like I will be really selling the idea of a tiger by doing this. Now we can do the stripes. Like it's pretty symmetrical on this tiger. So I guess when I'll do the design of my OC, it won't it won't be it won't look too off at the symmetrical stripes. At least on the face. Maybe on the rest of the body. I mean, we won't see much of the body. Well, the designer that I have in mind, I don't think you'll see much of his body. His tiger body, but I can play with a bit of symmetry. I'm gonna start with the top here. It'll be easier. It looks like he's bleeding. But I'm really fun starting the tiger. Like, it's +1 knowledge for me when it comes to animals. And that's the fun part when you're studying something that you're not familiar with. It's like there's room for seeing a lot of new things. Like, it's you have more freedom of doing new things or trying new things. Compared to human beings, I'm starting to have certain patterns, certain way of drawing them, so it's a bit harder to have freedom of drawing them. But that's why I'm trying to redo my art style, so I can find new ways to draw humans and make it interesting, and I still like it, you know. Not that I don't like the way I'm drawing them now, it's just that I felt like I've been so focused on Tetsuya Nomura for the past 2 years that I feel like it's necessary for me to move on and do something new and combine what I already have right now. And what I like with the stripes of the tigers, that even if I'm not precise, like I'm not doing a one-to-one pattern, I'm just capturing the idea of the pattern, it doesn't feel wrong. Oh bro, if I'm, I can so much do, bro, I just got an idea, but it won't fit with the setting of my the setting of my character, because it's in a medieval time, and I'm like, bro, this can be like graffiti, like the stripes, but it won't fit the medieval setting that I have for the story of this character. But yo, the idea of having striped graffitis, like they act like graffitis or something, I don't know, it's just an idea that came in mind. But I'm not totally convinced for the eyes though. Okay, I think it's because I did too I did them too oval. Supposed to be more round. Bruh. Oh, now it looks like more of the eyes of tiger. Give me a sec. Now it looks like an eye of tiger. Eyes of the tiger. Yeah, because I did them too oval. Nice, nice. Okay, now I'm getting it. I understand it now. I understand it now. So at the end, the symmetrical rule worked against me. Now I can reduce this part here to this. Nice. No, now I'm a bit more convinced that this is a tiger. Earlier I was like, yeah, I can see the tiger, but something wrong with it. I want to study a bit of the mouth as well, like because I see an open mouth for the tiger. I want to study it a little bit, but I think I'm gonna keep it for later, for my off-stream study. There's barely stripes around the nose, like around this area over here. Around this area, there almost, well, no stripes. And also, I guess it's off limit. I don't know if the stripes have a purpose on the tiger. Like, what is the purpose in their day-to-day life? Like, what happens when a tiger is born without stripes? I'm gonna make some research because I just asked this question right now, and I feel like if I know the answer of what is the purpose of the stripes of the tiger, I feel like I can make something interesting storytelling wise with the stripes. I don't know, it's something that just came up in mind. I'm convinced this is a tiger. Tiger. Okay, so need to learn anymore. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna do more off stream. Bro, this look like a panther, a cheetah more than a tiger, bro. That's disturbing me. I see more of a panther there than a tiger. But it still looks cool. Maybe it's because the way I drew the ear. That may be the way I drew it. I don't know. Anyway, but still look cool. So I'm gonna take a small break. So you guys gonna take a break as well, and then we'll be back. We're gonna do more master studies of the SLY. So I'm gonna finish drawing their hands. Then after that, I'm gonna sketch will character. Then we're gonna do the color study. Then we're gonna color this. So I'll be right back. And YouTube, well, it's just gonna skip to the next thing I'm gonna do. But anyway, we'll be right back. All right, we're back to the grind. I hope y'all had a good break on stream, and for those watching on YouTube, well, I hope you took the time to pause the video and took a break, because you know taking breaks are really important, even if it's only 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't know how long you take your breaks, but it's important to take ones, you know. Go into the habit of taking breaks. So we're gonna continue with the master studies for the rest of the stream. Wait, what? Okay, that's good. That's better. I'm just putting my reference for the tiger mouth, and I keep finding ones that are whatchamacallit, AI modified. So I'm like, nah, I don't want to study AI. Even though it looks real, I don't want to study AI, bro. So yeah. Anyway, so gonna do what time it is? It's 12:10. I usually end the stream at 1, so maybe I do finish at 1:30, because I want to finish drawing the hands. Well, at least you know what? Okay, let me finish drawing their hands here, because I don't like the fact that I got a bunch of references, but I didn't finish them. That's something I disliked doing. So I'm gonna finish those hands. Then after that, we're gonna sketch a character. I'm gonna sketch. I'll just sketch the tiger from. Because that's not the color palette they use in game. That's why I don't want to study him directly. But I want to study his hands. So what? Let me bring the reference. Import. SLY. Rasterize. I did 2 times. Well, okay. La 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 Alright, let us sketch right now. Like I always, start with the base and then do the details after. Wow, is it recording? Okay, it's recording. Is it on? Oh, it's on? Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to my podcast. No, I'm playing. Okay, I think that's her hand when she was on the couch. So that's why it looks like this. I'm like, this is a weird way to draw fingers. But the couch got deleted in the PNG. Because that's from a collage that someone did. So I end up studying his hand. I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, this is a bit too. That's not what I was looking. This is not what I'm looking for design. But I can use this as an inspiration for the design of the tiger that I'm doing. I assume it goes like this. I think that's loud. There's a car passing in the neighborhood. I think it's the car that's announcing that they are cleaning the streets. Because yesterday it was there was a I'll say this in English. It's not a blizzard because it wasn't a blizzard. It's the thing when you have hail. I think that's hail. That's the thing. I think that's hail, but I'm not sure that's it. Right? Black ice. Y'all calling this black ice? I'm gonna call this hail. Yes, yesterday was hailing, and yeah. So the street is frozen and everything. I think they are cleaning the street and putting some salt so the cars don't drift, they don't slide. We don't play Mario Kart in the streets, you know.
children's play. Living this moment, don't need a replay. Burning my dream, many days I was dead wrong. Too many shadows kept on pushing, I was wrong. In a pothole, they try to brainwash me down to the bottom, but ain't nobody can change my brain. Do or die, I done did it. No limit to death comes to visit. So wicked this life, but I live it. If I must mass destruct, I can't in a minute.
Oh wait, I forgot to draw the finger. Put this a bit higher.
This is how I roll. Y'all feel me right here? Mass destruction.
Oh yeah, da 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 da, baby baby, da 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 da. I need to finish this game eventually. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. And like I told you guys yesterday, please get good quality references because I'm not even sure what I'm doing is right or wrong. It's way too small, pixelated. Here we go. I was in overdrive mode or something like that because I was looking. What type it is? 1224. What? Only 1224? I feel like it took me 2 minutes to do all that. I feel like it's been 2 minutes I've been doing this, but it's been longer. Yeah, I was in the zone for a sec then. Okay, that's good. So that's some good hands, and I'm seeing a pattern, like not a pattern, but something that I realized that my way to draw hands. Who's calling me? I don't know who it is. I see my way of drawing hands fit the style of Sly Cooper, which is not surprising, because it's the same way I learned to draw hands with Tetsuya Nomura, because when I was breaking down the shape language of Tetsuya Nomura, I realized that the palm base is up. So it's always a box, a square, like you've probably seen that I've been doing since the beginning. I've been studying those hands, and I'm applying the same logic there to the Sly series art style, and it works too. So this means I already have the foundation of how to draw hands from the Sly style. It's just that after that I will have to stylize certain things like the fingers, the bow structure, like I mean what appears like this, you know, like those lines like this, is how I stylize them. That's gonna be important. So anyway, so that besides the point, this is page, we're gonna call this page 1 or P1, personal one. No, I'm playing. We'll put that here. Now I'm gonna do a second page. And I'm gonna study a character, and I've been studying Carmelita hands, so you know what? We're gonna study that guy, the Panda King. I think that was his name, Panda King, right? So we're gonna draw him. You got an interesting shape language. And you got the colors that I use pretty often in my own art. We got the reds, the blue, the yellows, the orange, and the purple. All the colors I like to use that are in my color palette over here. One question I wonder, is it possible to send over the color? Wait, what is that? Add color set, replace color, add color, delete color. Okay, I can't send, because I would like to send this color palette to my computer at school, because I got Clip Studio on the computer at school, but I don't have the setting. Well, I have the settings like when it comes to my brushes and everything, but I don't have the color palettes, you know. So what I will do, I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna screenshot the color palette, and I'm gonna send it to my Google Drive and download it at school. I'm gonna do that later. All right, so now we're gonna do the breakdown. So how many heads Mr. Kung Fu Panda, Mr. Panda King, Mr. Kung Fu Panda, Mr. Panda King has? I'm gonna use my reddish red. We're gonna take a set shape. He doesn't have a neck. Interesting. So Kung Fu Panda, Panda King. Why I call it Kung Fu Panda, bro? I call 5 head. I'm calling 5 head. No, not. It's almost 5. It's 5 and a half. 5 and not even half. Not even half. But I was close. Okay, it's 4. It's 5 and then some. Ooh, Pokemon Rumble music. What y'all know about Pokemon Rumble? What y'all know about? You know what? I should have put. Yeah, because I stopped streaming. That's why I don't have it. Because I used to have a layer. I used to have a layout that showed what music is playing at the moment, and there's some music that's playing that the artist well, especially the remix of Pokemon music, because most of the because I got a lot of Pokemon remix music. The artists ask you, like, they let you play their music in your streams, in your videos, but they ask credit. So, and I used to have something like that, so you can see the name of the music and who the person who did it, and the YouTube channel who did it, you know. So I should bring that back for the layout, because the only reason why I don't have it now is because I stopped streaming for a whole year, and I have a simple layout for my YouTube videos right now. So I should bring that back. So we got Firehead, or close to Firehead. Instead of doing a sphere for this one, I'm just gonna go straight with the shape that I'm seeing. I want to try something new for this one. And I'll just adjust it later on. As long as this height has the same height, that's what matters when I'm adjusting it. It needs to be a bit lower, shorter. Wait, did I create a new folder with a shortcut? How did I did that? One, two, three, four, five, and it stops about. His torso stop about at the second head about here. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, the arms are pretty weird. Because okay, I see. But it was weird because especially this one, because it's I feel a disconnect here. Because of the line work here, the tangent is so strong that I feel disconnect between the arm. I feel disconnection. I think it's about one head wide for each side. It looks like about one head wide. Let me check. Because that's another thing too, especially when you try to do bulky characters, that's important. Like, let's say you say, oh, I want to make a broad torso for the character. How many heads wide is the torso? So it's important to note that as well when you do those things. But I'm pretty sure it's yeah, it's almost one head, half a head wide.
Sorry, to reduce this. Right, this full lower bottom is at the lower fourth head, the top of the fourth head. Bro, it's like right now I'm realizing how much I've been ignoring this method of using the head measures to draw your characters and just draw in general. Like if I've been using this well before, I will have I think I'll progress in my art further than where I am today. Just before I was just too lazy to use it. I was like, oh, I don't want to calculate the number of heads. It's too precise. It's too this. It's too that. But now I'm realizing, like, bro, if I just did it back then, it would have saved me so much. Not so much time, but it would have saved me a lot for the small mistakes that I kept doing. But hey, you have to go through. Sometimes you have to learn the hard way. Well, I didn't learn the hard way. It's just that I'm realizing how much I've been missing out by skipping using this technique to practice and draw stuff in general to study. Yeah, I realize this art style has a lot of tangent. There's a lot, bro. It's crazy. It's lucky driving me mad because I'm like, what? What is that line here? But I'm like, oh, that's the arm, okay. But it's just so, it's so close together. I'm like, bro, come on. Wait, is it the Persona 5 version? Yeah, no, that's a Persona 3. Okay. They all look, they all sound the sound. They all sound the same. Okay. But for some reason, for some reason, it gave me Persona 5, not Persona 3. I don't know why. There's no difference. They are actually. I think Aria of the Soul is the only music in Persona that never got a remix. It maybe add a quality update in the sound, but it never had a remix. Cannot remake something that's perfect. Or remake something that's perfect. My hand is not perfect, but it captures the idea. That's what matters. Like, low-key, I'm literally doing a fan art. That's looking what I'm doing, and this is like a intentional fan art to learn how to draw in this style, which we don't do often, you know. I think we should. I think when we do fan art, I think we should we should be in a mindset like, oh, I might as well learn how to draw in this style, or learn how they draw this character in this style. I think maybe some people do it. Maybe it's just me who's been drawing with my brain off, and I never think about it. Oh wait, when I'm doing fan art, I can actually learn how to draw this character in this style. You know. Actually, I did it once back 2 years ago when I did my first Hyperbolic Art Grand Push summer edition when I was doing the Tetsuya Nomura art style study. Like my last edition that I done for the challenge was exactly me drawing a character from the game and drawing it exactly in the art style of the game. I think I did a pretty good job, and I still have it. It's already 12:57. Okay. I'm gonna speed things up a little bit because I want to move on to the color. I thought he had 2 cannons in his back, but I might not remembering wrong. Like when I'm telling you the tangent is way too strong here, I felt the arms are disconnected. I think that's the fun part of studying an art style or studying an artwork done in the industry, is that you can, if you have knowledge about if you have good knowledge about your fundamentals, all this stuff, you can low-key pinpoint some mistakes, but they let it slide. And what does it and the way you can see it is that, you know, to be a professional, you don't need to be perfect. Because if professional can get out of the way with certain mistakes that that people keep hammering us, telling us, oh, you have to avoid doing that because it's not good, no. But if the professional do it and they get away with it, you don't have to feel bad of not being able to master the skill yet. Over time, you're gonna master it, but you don't have to feel the pressure of mastering it right now. Like the best example that I have is because it's something that my perspective class teacher keep hammering on, is Mobius. Like there's certain panels that he did the perspective really well, like it's really like good, but certain panels the perspective is like weird. But at the same time, you have to finish multiple pages for a comic, so I guess that's why he let it slide. But it's just to show you that, like, yes, you have a certain level of competency. No, not competency. He mastered the perspective skill, but because he mastered it, that's why he got this advantage to be able to get away with certain things. But even then, you don't have to fully master it. You just have to have a good comprehension of the skill or the technique, and you can do a small mistake that's not like outrageous, you know. Like if I'm saying, like if you're doing like example, like let's say you don't know how to draw anatomy, you just draw a character that's just anatomically wrong. Like yeah, you can get away with it. But if you're able to draw the anatomy in a good way, in a competent way, and maybe you have like maybe a slightly long arm, slightly short legs, or slightly little and it's like the keyword is slightly, you know, like we don't spot it on the first read, but we spot it like maybe after a couple reads. That's okay. But if we spotted the one we look at it, be like, oh, nah, bro, gotta work on that. Go work on that, bro. I can't accept that in my work. I can't accept that in my production. So yeah, so don't feel bad if you don't have, if you're not a full master of a certain skill in your art. Oof. Alright, almost done with it. Just gonna do this hand and the face, and then we're gonna start color. So here we only see 3 fingers. Okay, now this is gonna be the hard part, the face. Because animalistic features, cartooning at the same time, that's not my strong suit. But we gotta change that right now. Right now. I want it right now. Loki has the Sonic type of eyes. And I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I just realized that his panda eyes are blue. Like the round of his eye is not black, it's blue. I just realized this. And I've been playing this game over and over, and I'm just realizing this right now. I like the fact, like I like those type of aesthetic, not aesthetic, but those choices in color. Like, let's say, like, you know, a panda is black and white, right? But decided to make the panda purple and blue. And when you think about it, because if you think about it, when you do the value, if you put everything black and white, the blue parts and the purple parts gonna be the darkest colors on the character, and it's technically black. And if you look at anime, when a character has black hair, there's some animated characters that actually have black hair, but there's some characters that have blue hair and purple hair. But for us, we see it as blue and purple, right? But in the world of this character, everyone's like, this character has dark black hair, but it's literally purple. It's literally blue. It's just that they don't want to use black as a main color because it can make things flat. Or what they're gonna do is they're gonna use a dark gray to say it's black. But I like when they just purposely take a wool color that's cool, that when you put everything in gray value, it's the darkest color and it looks black. Technically speaking. So I guess that's why they put the eyes and the fur of the panda in blue and purple, and the white part has a touch of yellow, which contrasts with the blue and the purple. Bro, they thought about everything when they did the design. Yo, I'm just realizing all this stuff, bro. That's crazy. Yo, it's things like this that help you make good designs, man. Like, you understand how to use color properly, bro, you gotta make dope designs. Like, I'm just realizing those things. Like, the white is not even white. It's a white with a touch of yellow in there. The only part that's actually white is the eyes. But the fur is yellowish white. They nailed it. Yo, GG's. And when you understand things like this, you can apply it to your own work as well. Nice. It's not perfect, but we're getting the idea across of the study, which was to learn the shape, be able to design from the shape of the character. Now we're gonna do the main process today, which is the color, which I'm gonna do a bit faster because it's already 1 p.m. 1:10, and but it's only been 2 hours for the stream though, so I guess it's okay. And 2 hours and 35 minutes for the video, so it's okay. I'm just gonna bring this here. I'm gonna make it bigger. Same thing here. Alright, so now I'm gonna start coloring. So I'm gonna start with the blues because I like blue. So I'm gonna start with the flat. I'm not gonna shade. I'm really gonna go with the flats only. So then after that, maybe later I'm gonna do the shading. But I'm gonna do the flat. I'm gonna go with the flats only. So blue. I feel like it's around. It's a bit dark. I think it's about here. Nah, needs to be a bit more saturated. Okay, I think we're close. I'm trying to imitate. I'm not gonna color pick, but I'm trying to imitate this blue here because this is a highlight, this is a shadow, so this is a flat. So I'm trying to capture the flat here. I think we're close to it. I forgot to. Is there anything blue? No. Okay. Let's go to the purple. So this is a purple that's in the gray area. A purple that's close to the reds, but that's in closer to the red, like this. Ah, I forgot to do the bandages on the hand. Okay. Ah, they're on the flat layer, of course. Yeah, I think it needs to be darker. Okay, we're kind of close, but wait, I think we can go lighter. Yes, that's better. And I'm gonna go to the base and put this in black here. Okay. Now let's do the fur. So we got in the yellow zone. I think it's closer to the greens. Because it feels like a lemon color. It's a bit too saturated. Let me zoom in to make sure. Okay, we need to go to add water. I think that's good. That's good. Alright. So let's go with the reds. So the red. Okay, so we got the shading here, the flat and the light. So this is the flat we're trying to get. We're gonna go to this area a bit. And we're gonna go to this area a little bit. A bit more saturated and a little darker. Let's see. I think we can go a bit darker. That's better. Oh, wait, wrong. There. I think they're gonna use the same reds for this. It's just that it's in shadow. Okay, so now the oranges, and well, we're gonna do the yellow again, and I think shading flat. This is the shading, this is the flat. Yeah, the flat. Okay. I think we are close to our yellow that's orange, and I think we can go a slight darker like this. Okay, no, we need to go a bit lighter. Push the yellow towards the greens. Nope. More orange. Nope. Towards more the light. We're getting closer. A bit more. Okay, it's a bit desaturated. Too much desaturated. Let's put a bit more orange in there. Nope. I feel like we're getting close. I just maybe need to change that. Nope. We're close though. Right now I'm just being nitpicky at this point. Oh, I think that's better. But I think we can go more orange. No, this is too red. Okay, I think this is the closer we can get. Nah, this is it's color. Nope. This yellow is tricky, but I'm gonna stay with this yellow. I think that's gonna be the same yellow for those two here, and even for the guns, the bullets. Maybe the bullets are more orange. Yes, I think that's more appropriate for the bullets. Okay. What else did I forgot? Oh, the orange, of course. Orange, that's lighter. Oh, I think I got it for the first try. Okay, and the cannon. Okay, so shading, highlights, so that would be the flat here. So we are in the yellow area, I guess. Yellow oranges. Yeah, that's good. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna pick my colors. Okay, so those are my colors. Okay, let me put it on a gray thing. Those are my colors. Alright, so those are mine. And we're gonna compare to the version of this guy. So now I'm gonna color pick. But I gotta be careful because I don't want to color pick the shading or the highlights. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm color picking the right color. So this is what he used. Ooh, I can't tell the difference, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna color pick each one of those, and I'm gonna go in order that I've done it. So red here. Then after the red, I want to do the blues. After the blue, I went with the yellow. Oh, they went full saturation on that. I couldn't even tell. Orange and the purple. Make sure I take the right one. So that was this. Okay, just from a glance, I can tell that some of the colors are more saturated and some of them desaturated compared to mine. So let's see. If I color pick, so this is, oh, y'all can see it. Okay, I'm gonna bring my color wheel here. So y'all see the color wheel? Okay, so this is my white, this is their white. Yo, I picked the exact color. That's crazy. This is my version, this is their version. Wait, like, okay, there's a, like, I can see there's a small tweak, but you can't tell the difference. That's insane. Yo, okay, my red, their red. Yeah, their red is darker. My red, their red is way darker. Mine, I was on the right track, but their red is way darker. You can tell there's a huge difference. There's a huge difference between their red and my red. But I was close, I was close. Without even color picking, I can tell their blue is darker than mine. This is my blue, this is their blue. Yo, but I'm not that far. I'm not that far. I just need to make it darker. Yo, that's insane. Okay, yellows. Yeah, I know that their yellow is more saturated. I can already tell when I'm putting side to side. So this is my yellow, this is their yellow. Their yellow is more saturated and it goes more towards the green. My orange is way too bright compared to their orange. Like, there's not a big difference when it comes to where we are positioned, but it's the value that's different. Like, it's more desaturated. It's more dark, actually. My purple, their purple. Yo, there's barely a difference. It's just a slight dark. It's just slightly darker. That's insane, bro. I got good eyes for color, man. I got good eyes for color. I'm not surprised because I've been doing this from time to time when I didn't want to color pick. But yeah, oh, yo. So I got good eyes for color. I'm proud of myself. But anyway, so that'll be it for today's study, man. So guys, thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for watching the video for those who are on YouTube. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream or the video and learned a lot. I did learn a lot today and reaffirm certain things that I already know. And yeah, so tomorrow there won't be I won't be streaming tomorrow, so there will be no video tomorrow. Wednesday, Thursday I show. No, Thursday is January 1st. So yeah, it's gonna be New Year. I won't be there. I won't be streaming as well, and I won't be recording any videos. But no, I might record a video of doing time lapse for doing the first step towards my character design, because I'm gonna start doing the character design of the tiger on January 1st. Hopefully I will have time because I got some family that's gonna be visiting. I hope I will have time in the morning to do it before it starts to be a party over here. So yeah, I will have time to record it and put it on YouTube with all the editing and stuff. So yeah, no video tomorrow, no stream and video tomorrow and Thursday. And I'll be back on Friday, January 2nd. I'll be there doing the final test or the final design of the character with all the color, the design ready. All the colors, inking, coloring, posing, everything ready. So yeah, so I'll see you guys on Friday. Like always, take care of yourself, keep grinding, take some break, and don't slack. And yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video or my next stream. Alright, peace!